Hello guys, my name is The Amazing Gage, and today we're going to talk about Wwe 2K18. So the article that I have up on my iPad right now is GameSpot article. I'll put the link in the description because I probably won't read all of it, but you know, it's something. The first thing it says, with the WWE franchise going through some changes in the last year, WWE 2K18 plans to give the game series some major upgrades and rebalances in an effort to, as the McMahons like to say, do what's best for business. Publisher 2K Games held a special development summit where they released more information for the upcoming title in the WWE 2K series. Speaking with executive producer Mark Little, we learned what's in store for the WWE franchise next foray into the gaming world. So that is, I guess, it's just, I suppose the first thing it says. Incorporating years of fan feedback to the upcoming title, including a substantial change in its visuals and mechanics, 2K claims that 2K18 will be the most realistic and comprehensive wrestling game to date. So I'm guessing they're going to put like new graphic systems and like I just said earlier, like mechanics and crap. Unfortunately, the developers weren't able to share too many details about the game in its present state, but they did give us a rundown on the general features and upgrades coming up with reworked graphics engine, yep, like I just said, new modes and the story for My Career, and expanded creation suite, 8-man battles and match types, and enhancements to the grappling system. 2K18 looks to be big changes for the series. With the recent brand split and roster shuffling resulting in some major changes into the different WWE divisions such as Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and the 205 Live brands. Many storylines and universe mode in 2K18, which is a simulation of televised betting schedule, has evolved out of the static storytelling of its procedures, moving away from the format of one pay-per-view every 4 weeks with live shows from previous years. The general progression is in 2K18 changes to universe mode intends to be much more fluid and organic, featuring a lot of surprises to match the current pace that is TV and TV schedule. Okay, I'm back. Well, okay, let's read some more. Pre-testing was one of the key areas in the developers' collaboration between visual concepts and nukes wanted to focus on. For starters, there is the agency to update graphics engine. Okay, like I just said earlier, which the developers claim with their substantial rewriting process over the last 2 years, it now features rendering, new skin shaders, real-time reflections, and visually based rendering, all of which will add greater elements of realism to the characters, while also giving a much stronger atmosphere to many environments. From the technical demo we saw, which unfortunately featured new lighting and post-processing effects paired with older character models from 2K17. The game looks noticeably improved over the last title. This is what somebody at 2K said. This is something we've been trying to work on for 3 years now, and this is the year we're finally able to get it up and to where we can pull the trigger and switch it over. Said executive producer Mark Little. Okay, so Mark Little said that. There's a lot of R&D that goes into this unique problems, okay, we were coming across in our experiences working, obviously, in traditional sport games. Okay, there's not a lot of dynamic mechanics going off, so for us, we'll have to figure out how to use those techniques inside our problem space and how we have to pull off these things into another cohesive package. This last November, we finally released a pass of numbers of hurdles that gave us the impression that we could do it this year while pushing ahead after this pretty big update. Even though the video was really zoomed in and not final models, there's still a lot of tweaks and that needs to happen, and that usually where the magic happens, and those little tweaks are already showing big promise. But before I read this, there was one thing I didn't know. You know, like last gen, Xbox 360 and PS3, they will not have that for this year, 2K18. There's not going to be no last gen for 2K18. It's only going to be current gen, which is PS4 and Xbox One, which I guess it's alright because they need to focus on the current gen, but it's kind of bad though for people who don't have current gen, and that's like how I felt whenever 2K15 and 16 came out, but then I didn't have current gen, but then for my birthday one year, this year actually, I got my PS4 and I got 2K17. So that's, you know, okay, well, maybe I'll get 2K18 in the future. Okay, let's get back to reading. One area which they acknowledge in parts 2K17 was in the game content, which is also being overhauled, working with the NBA 2K team, which is known for its authentic commentary quality. WWE 2K18 brings in Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and Corey Graves to lead commentators to give a more organic feel. The three commentators were given extra time to work and also had the chance to perform in the same room as their co-commentators to learn the recording process of the natural feel. Building from the last game, my career returns to feature more serious story. As the last game was criticized for so much sprawling nature, the next attempt at building your character's career will be more cohesive and narrative-driven than its procedure. The main reason for this different approach to story's inclusion of the brand new Road to Glory mode. One of the new forms of online content was for the My Career campaign. While the developers were tight-gripped into just what this offers, they stated that My Career story is the lead-up to Glory mode, which is the end of games of sorts for My Career. I'm pretty sure I've heard something like Road to Glory mode is where you take your My Career person online and you fight other My Career people. I'm pretty sure that's how that works, but I don't know yet. I'll see if I can read it in this article, but I probably won't find anything. Because this is going to be a long video. Okay. Along with the expanded My Career comes new changes to the core gameplay in addition to a promo engine 2.0. An upgraded, more accurate take on the restless trash talking dialogue system from 2K17 fighters now go through a brand new progression system which yield unlockable upgrades and perks after matches. To encourage flexibility, the upcoming roster has been increased over the last year and is set to be the largest in series history. Added to this, the developers are working on a brand new character architect system known as fighting styles. Each wrestler in the roster is set with a particular archetype, like high flyer or giant, which reflects their physique, moveset, and physical powers in the ring. This is not only to reflect the variety in the roster, but also to give players striving to create a wrestler more defined archetypes to attach themselves to. So I guess like in the promos, they will have like a new system in promo. That's what they're saying here. So let's just keep reading. One area the developers were aware was a bit too complicated with the core grappling and submission system. To remedy this, key parts of this mission system have been reworked and overhauled entirely, making it easier to learn and to use. In addition to an overhauled dragging system, the technique of using opponents' momentum against them, a new carrying system has been introduced, which allows players to pick up opponents. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know about that. Leading to a variety of different moves like power bombs, cradles, and environmental moves, which, however, moreover, okay, I'll just, that word. There's also a new position feeding, there's like a position feeding mechanic which allows players to sell their position in the match, launching a new move from the groggy or ground position. The developers claim that the grappling systems are more dynamic and leading to a greater level of possibilities compared to the comparative static system from the previous game. So I didn't know about the picking up part of it. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. And it's like say you're just like in a match and like you're the guys on the ground and you just pick them up for like a random power bomb out of nowhere. I think that'd be pretty cool. This will not only come across in the expanded Backstage Brawl gameplay, which now has 1v1 online, and there will have 3 times the interactables and places to fight across in the arena, which the developers describe as a free roam arena, but also in the brand new 8-man battles, along with revamped multi-man matches match types, as the heavily reworked Royal Rumble mode with the new mechanics, Battle Royal, ladder matches, and 8-man tag matches. Moreover, there will be many different options to play around with, including mixed gender match wrestling and other options such as interactive items and win conditions, which can be added in the new Create a Match feature. I mean, they had that, but I guess they're adding more to it. They had it in old gen, but I guess they're putting it back in current gen. Okay. Furthermore, the entire creative suite has been refined and buffed with new features. Along with previously mentioned Create a Match, there's enhancements to Create a Wrestler engine, including upgrades to Create Video featuring the free cam movement. Thank God they're adding that back. Okay, so highlight reel, you can only go like in certain camera positions, but now they're going to put like free like you can put the camera anywhere. You can just it's like from any angle. That's gonna be pretty cool. More effects and better editing functionality added to this return of Create an Arena feature, which includes enhanced options along with better functionality of the community UI and search features to find the sort of content that you want easier, while we learned a surprising amount of information about 2K18. The developers say it's too early to show off new videos and images, as the title is still very much in progress. With that said, they credit the fans for giving them a new consistent reality check to keep it on track. So yeah, we're getting back to the end of this article. This is somebody from 2K said. Oh, Mark Little said this. We're always trying to do more, said Little. But really, there are pros and cons of working on a 3 to 5 year game. As opposed to an annual release, you have more time to try new things, experiment, find your niche, and find the play you like, but you're really in this bubble and you're not able to get with the game. That's what's responding with the consumers and what we get done. And I think just after working for a while, you get used to the consistent level of feedback and alliteration. It can sometimes get too alliterative, especially over the next year. It's good to be able to look at your product and say, now, what are we going to do? And where are we going to take it? So that's basically the end of this article, but there's more to this article, kind of a little bit. It's like a paragraph left. While it's disconcerting to not have seen much of the game, considering the game is scheduled for release on October 7th, 2017. They state more info is coming soon with the reveal of Kurt Angle as a pre-order bonus last week. Well, it really wasn't last week, it was a couple of weeks ago. But this article hadn't, hadn't renewed, I guess. We still have much to learn about 2K18, including our first annual look at the new visuals in action. But the features they have detailed and interesting start, which will have no doubt the next game feel like a bigger step forward for the series. Okay guys, this is going to be the end of this video, but there's still going to be a match going on in the background. So remember to like, subscribe, favorite, comment, and remember to stay amazing, because for some reason it cut out on the audio. Okay, bye guys.